understand English. You understand me? No. German, only German? Oh, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, you understand? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This is Prabhu. Do we read the verse also word by word, everything?
As you like.
No, what we do normally, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And do you like little more bhajan? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's sing. And after, there are questions also?
Yes.
Yeah? At 1:45, huh?
Yes.
Sorry, long time. I don't do. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Janavallabha Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Brajajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayo Radha Madana Mohan Radha Madana Mohan Sri Radhe Radha Madana Mohan Radha Madana Mohan Sri Radhe Jayo Goranitay Jaya Goranitay Jaya Goranitay Jayo Goranitay Jayo Goranitay Goranitay Jaya Goranitay Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Shri Radha Madhaman ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. All glory to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. So today we are reading, as usually, as we do for Sunday feast, we are reading from Bhagavad Gita. Everyone knows what is Bhagavad Gita. You said the first time you come here. Who is the first time? She. You know Bhagavad Gita? You know Krishna? You know Arjuna? Wonderful. Everyone knows. You know Krishna? Arjuna? Duryodhana? Yeah. So we can read together, we can chant together. Today we are in the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga. And the text is the 27. 27. So now we ask blessing for the Supreme Authority together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo I will read the first line and everyone after repeat after me. Please. Prakrite kriyamanani. Prakrite kriyamanani. Prakrite kriyamanani. Prakrite kriyamanani. Gunai karmani sarvasha. Gunai karmani sarvasha. Gunai karmani sarvasya Ahankarasi vimudatma Ahankara vimudatma Kartam iti manyate Kartam iti manyate Prakrite kriyamanani Gunai karmani sarvasa Ahankara vimudatma Kartam iti manyate. Someone wants to try.
Prakrite kriyamanani
Prakrite kriyamanani
Gunai karmani sarvasa
Gunai karmani sarvasa
Ahankara vimudatmana
Ahankara vimudatma
Kartaham iti majate
Kartam iti manyate.
Prakrite kriyamanani
Prakrite kriyamanani Gunai karmani sarvasa Ahankara vimudatma Kartam iti manyate. Some lady? Prakrite kriyamanani Gunai karmani sarvasa Ahankara vimudatma Kartam iti manyate. Okay? What does it mean? Now we said the meaning word by word and then we will read the test. Prakrite. What means prakrite? Material nature. Kriyamanani. Being done. Gunai. By the moods. Karmani. Activities. Sarvasha. All kinds of. Ahankara vimuddha. Bewildered by false ego. Atma. What means Atma? Atma, the spirit soul. Karta. Here come my bad English. Doer. You understand doer?
Yeah.
The one who does, the one who do. You understand, huh? Doer. I, Krishna. Not I, Krishna. Krishna is speaking. To whom? Krishna speaking to whom? People. Iti. Thus. Manyate. He thinks. Who thinks? Arjuna. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three moods of material nature. Purport. Two persons, one in Krishna consciousness and the other in material consciousness, working on the same level, may appear to be working on the same platform, but there is a wide gulf of difference in their respective positions. The person in material consciousness is convinced by false ego that he is the doer of everything, he does not know that the mechanism of the body is produced by material nature, which works under the supervision of the Supreme Lord. The materialistic person has no knowledge that ultimately he is under the control of Krishna. The person in false ego takes all credit for doing everything independently, and that is the symptom of his nescience. You understand nescience? What means nescience? Avidya. Ignorance. Right? Is another term of ignorance. He does not know that this gross and subtle body is the creation of material nature, under the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And as such, his bodily and mental activities should be engaged in the service of Krishna, in Krishna consciousness. The ignorant man forgets that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is known as Rishikesha, or the master of the senses, of the material body. For due to his long misuse of senses in sense gratification, he is factually bewildered by the false ego, which makes him forget his eternal relation with Krishna. Translation of the verse again. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three moods of material nature. Om Jnati Mirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Miditam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhyeva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha. Hare Krishna. So this is a very important verse on Bhagavad Gita. Now, you know, as I believe many of us at least have thought about, you know, when we are into problem, when we go, many of us, when we are into problem, then we search for something else that relieve us from problems. Many of us think that the best solution, or some of us thinks that one of the best solutions is to retire from everything and to become inactive. There are, as we know, many sadhu, many yogi, they retire completely from life. And there are some yogi even that they can retire, they can even stop eating, and some even stop breathing. You know, it is said that there are some sadhu, some yogi in secluded places that 1,000 years living there. This fact is proved, can be, but how many can do it? And this is the situation of Arjuna. So it is clear that Arjuna is acting for us, that we understand. Arjuna is a pure devotee, is completely detached. Yes, you know, and actually, he has no problem, but he has many problems. He has many problems as an action that we understand why we are in these situations. And this verse, chapter, is called Karma Yoga. Now, Srila Prabhupada explained, verse before, that in this purport he speaks about two persons. One is in Karma Kanda, within Karma Kanda, and one is in Karma Yoga. I believe every one of you know what means karma. karma is a word that Western society took from Vedic literature, from Sanskrit language. As there are so many other words, we have yoga, we have avatar, very famous movie. We have guru, shastra, we have yoga, we have Astanga yoga, and so on, so many words that we took from. But karma means action. And Arjuna is in the situation, very early situation, we know very well the situation. One, especially speaking of this time, it's coming more and more, near this war businesses. And Arjuna is in that battle, one of the earliest, greatest battles of history. Just to give a number, in 18 days of war, 630 million people left the body. Nothing compared. In such situation, and what is the main problem? He has to fight, but he has to fight with his cousins, relatives, his grandfather, and so on. And what he wants to do, in the chapter before he said, I cannot do. I have no more power. I am one of the most powerful warrior, kshatriya, in the world, but I have no more power. He's just almost fainted. And Krishna is telling Arjuna now that this is not a good way of reacting. I believe many of us has found ourselves in a situation that we really want to withdraw, we want to give up, we had enough. But if we don't do something against this problem, the problem will come back again and again. And we have to act. And this is the word, karma yoga. Karma kanda is an action that's bound us. Karma yoga is an action that doesn't bound us. Krishna is telling Arjuna the right way to deal with such situations, such problems. And as we said, two persons acting on the same level, both. And this is a compare to the body and the spirit soul, as we mentioned in the purport. The doer and the consciousness. Let's give the example. A woodcutter, you understand a woodcutter? A woodcutter cannot cut a tree without an axe. He needs an axe to cut the tree. And the axe alone cannot cut the tree. In the woodcutter, he has to put the consciousness to cut the tree. And in the same way, also, we have other examples. Hare Krishna. Everyone hear me? Yes. Yeah. Where are we? What I want to say? What cutter cannot cut without axe, and although axe has the capacity, but it doesn't have the consciousness to decide to cut or not to cut, so axe cut because there is a conscious being. A conscious being. Who decides to cut the tree? So among these two, which is important? Which one is important? The cut or the woodcutter? The point is here, both are important. Both have to work together for a real good. Similarly, if I want to speak, I need the voice organ. The voice organ alone cannot speak. If I don't think what to say, how to act, doesn't work. We have to work together. This is a normal action that we do, in this verse. This is a normal action that we do, the action of speaking. In this verse, Krishna actually says our action, our inclinations are almost all carried out by the three moods of material nature. Now everyone knows the three moods of material nature. That are Tama, that is ignorance, Raja, that is passion, and Sattva, that is goodness. All our actions are actually, as Krishna said, Krishna said, carried out by the three moods of material nature. So if a person wants to climb Mount Everest, who is climbing the mountain? The soul or the body? It is the body, the tool. The body is the tool. In reality, we are the spirit soul. We are the Atma, the soul. The body is just a machine. It's another example, very old example. You have a car. But the car, without someone pushing the button, doesn't work. You need someone, body and the soul. And this is our real identity. We are not the body, this body, but the soul, the Atma. The soul, the consciousness. So both are necessary, both are connected. Similarly, when a conditioned soul is disconnected from Krishna, it is under control of material nature. In material nature, how you want to act under ignorance, passion, or goodness. All three actually are carried by the soul. But the real nature of the soul is the spirituality, the spiritual connection with Krishna. The natural action of the soul are to love and serve Krishna. If we only remain under the moods, we will forget this. We will forget that we are part and parcel of Krishna. Maybe we are not the same quantity, but we are the same quality. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. So the point that we try to make here is that we cannot entirely resist or reject material nature. We cannot avoid situation. We need to work, to do an action, to make karma. Karma means action, and action, and any action as a, how do you say, in English? Action and reaction. Whatever action you do, there is a reaction to this action. That's why you said this. Positive action creates positivity. If you do bad things, bad action get negativity. So, this is the point. We have to work. We were speaking some devotee about, like here we have, nearby so many cows. If we as devotee, unfortunately we don't have here, but we have so many farms. And also in Simachana we have a nice farm, and there are cows, the devotee there have cows. We treat the cow as a living being, first of all. We give good food to eat to the we don't, as a beat to, or, okay, sometimes it's necessary, to go to the right way, we need a little bit to show the stick, not anything. And there are really cases, there is a case, at least I know for sure, there, even a boy went to the cow and started by choking, milking the cow, and this cow started to give milk, because it's not ultimately necessary, that the cow get pregnant, give it a calf, and then give the milk. No, the cow give the milk. So this cow gave him, and for years, she was giving every day 2, 3, 4 liters of milk every day. The necessary of the devotee need for Krishna, to give, to offer to Krishna, to make sweets, to make paneers, cheese, and so on. In other case, as we see, the cows are just, after, not even 2 days, I believe, the cow is taken away from the mother, closed in a small box, and keep it there, feed it with maybe not even cow milk, something else, and the cow is immediately, extraordinarily pushed by extremely taking out all as much as possible milk, and not only that, giving all kinds of, and so on and so forth. This is, the same situation. You're a cow with Krishna consciousness, way of doing things. If we bring this in our life, daily life, bring it home, at home we can arrange situation as that, the milk that we take from the cow, we transform in a table, nice food, and then what we do before eating us, what we do? We offer to Krishna. And so whatever. This I am saying every time. At home we should have some connection with Krishna, personal connection. It doesn't mean we should have a form of Krishna. Maybe just a photo from the temple or, something. And whatever we bring at home, what we like the most is money. And then what we like the most is food. And what we like the most, cars. Whatever, whatever we bring, first of all, we give it to him, for him. This is already different consciousness. If we act in such a way, I'm sure all negativity, in due course of time, will be gone. But there can be many questions about it. But sometimes, as we see, we have to go through problem, even not because of us. Even sometimes, when we do an action for Krishna, we have problem. We have to deal with problem. I know many situations, bad situations, as you see the body coming from Ukraine, many, and some other places and so on. But Krishna has his plan. And I want to finish by telling you a story about this pond, how to act for Krishna. This is an old story. I'm an old man. I know old story. But this is, I think it's good also for youngs, that they can realize what doesn't mean, what I mean, and what I want to tell you. There is a devotee lady, as we say Mataji, is from England. Her name is Astasaki Devidasi. She was one of the first disciples, English disciple of Srila Prabhupada, when first Prabhupada came to the West. This is something about, we're speaking about 74, 75. So, and she was saying that she was not so talented, she had not made talent, but somehow or other, by the mercy of the Guru, of Srila Prabhupada, she got empowered. And she started, at that time, even the International Society for Krishna Consciousness didn't have books in the beginning. They didn't start by printing books. They started by printing Back to Godhead magazine. BTG. And this lady started to go on Sankirtan, distributing BTG. And she was successful. And then many other ladies come together with her. Then many ladies would go, every day distributing thousand of magazines. So many. At one point, she became in charge of a team of, Sankirtan devotees. And she was in charge, and she had to manage all the collectors, all the money would come by distributing magazines, because when we go on the street, we distribute books, and then we ask for donations, and people will give. And she started getting donations more and more, giving thousands of magazines, more and more money. And then, the time there was not so many authorities, or there was a temple president maybe, but not still, and then she had to put the money in her own bank account. And then this money was increasing. Of course, then the money would have been given to Prabhupada, to some project, to some temple, and so on. But she was putting in her own bank account. And this was increasing. So at one point, she has to declare, because in the bank, they see how much money you have. And she had to declare it. So, and then the financial department, police, come to see. So this lady, how she's making so much money, how is it possible? And in the beginning, we were not seen so good, so like we are seeing now much better. As we know, there is many stories now. Even in Germany, we had a big problem about it. But anyway. So the police went on her case, and police made a court case against her, because you come from this money donation, but it's not legal. You need a company, you need a tax number, all these things, and they put her in the jail because she could not explain completely about this situation. So she went into jail, and she was really not happy. I was serving Krishna. How come I am in this situation? And then there was a lady department, and she started speaking with the other lady, and all the other lady would think that she was not so happy. But somehow or other, also the other lady were not so happy. There was, as to say, I was in the jail, there are small chairs and big rooms, sometimes. I mean, I had the experience, honestly, but anyway, there are big rooms and there are small rooms. And she was in the big rooms. And then all the other ladies, when they understood who she was and how nice she was, because she was giving comfort also to all the other ladies, she was very nice, And all the other ladies tried to help her in her situation too. And then this was coming bigger and bigger, and the director of the prison saw that and started to be a little disturbed. So they put her in the small chair. They took her away from all the other prisoners. All the other prisoners then start to strike, because why you put her in a small chair? Why she cannot stay with us? All other ladies, they make a kind of strike, kind of really heavy noise in the chair, in the prison, day and night. So the director went to her and said, "What did you do? Until before you come, everything was peaceful here. What did you do?" Nothing, we just speak about life, Krishna and this one. So, and that was increasing more and more, that the lady, they come in, they were stopping eating, and no more cleaning, nothing was going on in the prison anymore. So much so, the director came again to her and said, "We cannot keep you here, go home." And they relieved her, and she went back home. After 1 week, she was free. You understand the point? Krishna sometimes makes us in a difficult situation. But if we really are in Krishna consciousness, Krishna is, it is said, Krishna is always with us. He always hears us. Always. understand something? Did you understand something? Sorry. Yeah, time goes fast. Already we are 1:45. I don't know. I will read again this verse because it's very nice. Very nice and very important for our life. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material nature. If someone wants to give a comment or ask something, we have a few minutes more. Hare Krishna. Or I think this time everyone gets hungry. Alles klar? Yeah? Then now we check. One more thing I want to tell. Yes, yes. Then there are no questions. It's okay? I have to stop now. It is prasadam time. I just want to say that now we are coming in, entering a very powerful week. You know. Huh? What will happen next Thursday? Who will appear? Who will appear? Narasimha Dev Bhagavan Ki. Just to remind, maybe not everyone knows, but in Germany, in Europe, in Germany, we have the only deity form of Lord Narasimha Dev, so nearby Passau. And there will be a big festival there, many devotees will gather there, many. Here we will have also a festival, not so big. On Thursday, there is a program in the door, I'm sure you have seen, and you can see again. If you have time, I know it's Thursday, not the best day of the week, but it's very nice to celebrate together. This is one of the most powerful forms of the Lord that is done for protecting our Krishna consciousness. He comes for helping Prahlad Maharaj, his devotee. Thank you very much. Have a good Sunday and Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we can just move things a little bit, and then you can come and offer on your lap, and we will sing. Abhishek, just to sing? Yeah. That's okay. Put it here.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Ja, aber nichts, also ich habe die Themen, das sind nur so Kleinkram, wir haben noch was, aber nur so, also was dann,